All right, welcome to another video. Today we're going to take a quick look at Pinterest. The stock's up. It's doing quite well. Is it a hot buy or is it time for it to die? So when we take a look at Pinterest, the stock has had quite a significant move today. It's been doing pretty poorly recently. So if we go in and look at kind of the monthly chart, here's kind of the overall month, what's been going on and happening with this stock. So kind of opened here 2019, went a little bit pandemic, people loved it, and then it sold off, and now we're getting a little bit of an upward move. So we're kind of getting into some sideways digestion. If we look at the weekly chart, you can see we've had a nice slow upward trend over the last about year or so. And then if we look at kind of the daily here, we did have this nasty little sell-off here. Right there where the stock kind of came into these bottom levels and then kind of moved fairly high. Now today it is pushing quite a bit higher. If we take a look at kind of the other stocks in that region or area, here's Penn, Snap, Meta, Google, and Amazon. And if we look at kind of the bigger scope of items, you can see Zoom's down a little bit, but Netflix up to like $14. Holy smokes. And DocuSign, you got Shopify, they're all doing fairly well in general. One of the big things behind this, as Pinterest is popping a little higher, was a lot more chatter. I mean, I took a look, like, okay, what are people doing? Well, really it comes down to this upgrade to overweight on the Wells Fargo, and whatever, no big deal. I could say, hey, this stock's going to push higher. It doesn't move the needle. Somebody else says it does move the needle. Warren Buffett says something else is going to move. Anyway, point being is it doesn't matter. The thing you need to look at is how do you position yourself based on what's to come or what's happening right now? How do you allocate capital? How do you manage the risk? Nobody talks about that. Instead, they talk about the fluff in the news. What's going on, what's new, what's hot. Instead, you need to look at how do you manage and take care of the risk. So here, as we look at that, the stock's a little bit high now because of all this fluff that's going on. And when you push into higher prices, you often get a little bit of a pullback. And that's what I would expect, is a slight little pullback. Now, if it continues to follow through, then hey, all hands off deck, and you might see a continuation or follow through. But I'd be a little bit cautious now buying into the gap, especially onto the first day. First day comes in, be cautious, be a little bit more careful in what's going on and happening here with the stock. So in that case, I would say it might be a nibbling opportunity, but I wouldn't go too heavy because of that gap. Anyways, when you get a little pullback, that's when you can go a little bit more heavier. If you are right here, right now, it would be a nibble. I wouldn't go strong because you have that chance for that stock to pull back. And in fact, not too long ago, you had that sell-off action. So look at spreading capital, spreading that risk. You might, let's say you're trying to get 100 shares. You might buy 5 shares now. Maybe in a week you buy 5 more. Maybe another week you buy 5 more. And that's how you manage capital accordingly, okay? I know it's a lot of work. Not everybody wants to do it. Everybody just wants to buy their 100 right now. But that's proper capital allocation. Okay, so as we look into this, as this continues to kind of trend higher here, you also have some resistance right around $29. Okay, so let's go to about a 3-day right here. So you'll see right there, you've got about a little bit of resistance in that zone or range, about $29 to $30. You've got some resistance. If we can push through that, that would be good. You do have a little bit of volume coming in, so it makes it sound a little bit good. But again, I'd just be a little bit careful. So anyways, that's just my thoughts on this stock right here as we push higher. It is a little bit extended as well from a A to B, maybe B to C, C to D pattern. That's also something to watch out for. So a little pullback here would be good. And then maybe a push higher. But again, watch that about 29 to 30 level for possible resistance. Anyways, that's just my take on the current market situation. Do leave me a comment here below what your thoughts are on Pinterest. Do you like it, not like it? Do you use it at all? I used to use it for our websites and things like that, but they changed the algorithm and now we don't. So Pinterest, if you're listening, change things back. Anyway, all right, thanks for joining me. Truly appreciate it. When you're ready to learn some more, check out our Traders Fly website or Traders Fly YouTube channel, and you can also get some great courses there and one-on-one sessions. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.